Kia ora everyone, it's Shimmy Tingles. Welcome back. Today I wanted to go through some of the DVDs that I still have. I'll be just tapping on them and reading about them and just telling you a little bit about the movie that it is. First we have Scott Pilgrim versus the World. This is the first Edgar Wright film I ever saw. I think I was about 17 when I first saw this film. I rented it from a video shop. I don't even know if video shops still exist. Yeah, I got it from a video store for a friend movie night where me and my friends stayed up super late. We watched this, we watched Inception, and then at 3 AM we went and saw a Shakespeare play. This movie stars Michael Cera and Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and it also stars Captain America, this one. It also stars Captain Marvel. Yeah, it's basically got a majority of the Marvel and DC universe. I know that the Cornetto trilogy is like super popular, but this is definitely my favourite Edgar Wright film because it is ridiculous. It's based on a series of comic books. The first comic book is called Scott Pilgrim versus the World. However, the movie is like a combination of all of them. It's like the first half of the movie is the first comic book, and then the second half is just the rest. I have the comic books. If you'd like to go through those, let me know down in the comments. Meet charming and jobless Scott Pilgrim, a bass guitarist for garage band Bob-omb. I'm not going to say the name of the band. The 22-year-old has just met the girl of his dreams, literally. But there's one catch to winning Ramona flowers. He has to meet and defeat all her 7 evil exes. So we've got the 7 evil exes here. I'm going to see if I can remember their names. So on the sides we have the Katayanagi twins. She dated twins, that's right. We have Matthew Patel, who is dressed like a pirate, because pirates are in this year. We have Todd, the bassist, who's vegan and has vegan powers. We have G-Man Grayson. Gideon Grayson. Terrible with names. He's an actor. What's the actor's name? I can't remember, but the actor is going for the Oscar this year. Why can't I remember his name? I can't remember. We have Roxy, who is her bi-curious ex-girlfriend, and another Katayanagi twin, so the Katayanagi twins are on both sides. This is Scott, and this is Ramona Flowers. I like how there's so many video game references to this. It's like got the speed and the like choppiness of Edgar Wright, with these like weird video game references, like powering up with swords, and like when people are defeated they explode into coins. It's a good film. Would it have done better if it was made now? Absolutely. Or would it have? I don't know. I think it would have done better if it was a TV series rather than a single standalone film. inside we have the disc. It is silver. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And yeah, got the bonus features, 7 deadly exes, 7 evil exes. Exes, not ex-boyfriends. So yeah, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Next we have Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth. This movie is described as a gothic fairy tale. It makes me feel very melancholic, but also very nostalgic. So on the front we've got little Ophelia here, and the opening of a tree. There's a little fairy here, and a little statue slash archway of Pan up here. It's not often the word masterpiece rolls off the tongues of film critics, but it's precisely the case for the gothic fairy tale Pan's Labyrinth, a potent tale about the end of innocence. It is director Guillermo del Toro's most ambitious film to date. Set against the backdrop of fascist Spain, Del Toro skillfully weaves between brutal reality and spellbinding otherworldly adventures. Carmen and her daughter Ophelia move to a new house with a new husband, the coldly authoritarian Vidal, a captain in Franco's army. Finding her life hard to bear, a young girl seeks refuge in a mysterious labyrinth where she discovers next to the sprawling family house. Pan, a magical creature, reveals that she is none other than a long-lost princess of a magical kingdom. To discover the truth, Ophelia will have to accomplish 3 dangerous tasks. Pan's Labyrinth is a captivating testament to the power of imagination. I first saw this film, I think, when I was about 15, and it scared the living daylights out of me. I got nightmares from it. But I loved it. It's rattling because so this one, the lock is broken on the bottom half, so it's not sitting perfectly. But yeah, we have a black disc on the inside. It says Pan's Labyrinth. It looks like that. There's this lullaby that plays in this film, and it goes every time I hear it, I feel like calm, but also super sad. Which is basically how this entire film makes me feel. Pan's Labyrinth. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. If you haven't seen these films, there's a third one. I don't know why I don't have it. I don't have a good reason. But if you haven't seen these films, please leave. Unsubscribe from my channel, get off my video, and come back when you've watched it. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is a advertisement for Tourism New Zealand. Aotearoa. Yeah. These films are just everything to me, just absolutely everything. I was born in the literal town that the Shire is in, so the rolling hills and the boulders and the giant trees. That was my childhood. So I guess I'm technically a hobbit. So on the cover we have Frodo, we have the delicious Aragorn, Arwen, we have Merry, Sam and Pippin, we have Legolas, Gimli and Boromir. We also have Gandalf and Galadriel. I'd love to know who your favourite characters are. Even better, if you could tell me what astrological sign you think each of the main characters is. It's one of my favourite philosophical debates, and I would love that kōrero to begin in the comments. With help of a courageous fellowship of friends and allies, Frodo embarks on a perilous mission to destroy the legendary One Ring. Hunting Frodo as servants of the Dark Lord Sauron, the ring's evil creator. If Sauron reclaims the ring, Middle-earth is doomed. Winner of 4 Academy Awards, this epic tale of good versus evil, friendship and sacrifice will transport you into a world beyond your imagination. So yeah, I've got the first and the third, but I don't know why I don't have the second. This one's still in its plastic case, which is fascinating to me, which implies that I haven't watched it since I bought it on DVD. Thanks to the wonder of streaming platforms. But it does make some great crinkly plastic sounds. So on the cover of the Return of the King, we have Aragorn, Arwen, Gollum / Smeagol, Sam, Frodo, Gandalf, and an Academy Award, and the Eye of Sauron, and a rock. Should I open this? Okay. I've had this for... When did I buy it? I think maybe like at least 7 years ago, and I still haven't opened it. So this is a big deal, guys. Do you prefer like aggressive crinkles? Or do you prefer like kind of more subtle and slow? That's what I prefer. I prefer slow. Oh, look, it's got no scratches on it. It's got a bonus disc. Look at this. Oh, that's bougie. Look at that. Oh. And some kind of leaflet. Oh, it's like a. So I've got a selection of scenes here. It's got Aragorn, Gollum, Gandalf. What's that? Oh, that's Shelob. Sam and that's Frodo, by the way. Some elephants. It's an elephant. And Frodo and Bilbo. On the back, we've got Frodo and the ring having a last minute internal decision. And special features. Oh, I don't regret opening that at all. So yeah, Return of the King and special features. I'm not going to read the back, just in case you haven't watched Lord of the Rings. Because I don't want to spoil it for you. If you can, watch the extended editions and watch them all in one night, so you won't be sleeping, because I'm pretty sure like each film is about 3 hours long. So yeah. Right. Now we have my favourite film of all time. Labyrinth. Starring David Bowie, may he rest in peace, and Jennifer Connelly. I saw this movie when I was 6 years old, and I fell in love with David Bowie and his tights. I wanted to marry him. If you haven't seen this film combines the magic of David Bowie in tights, David Bowie singing, Jennifer Connelly and her eyebrows. It includes Jim Henson, George Lucas, Brian Froud, puppets, fairies, and everything great about the 80s. I would love to do a roleplay inspired by Labyrinth, or several, whether that be something inspired by the ball scene, or a King Jareth cosplay, or a Firebird cosplay, or a philosophical discussion about the door scene and which to choose. Yeah. I feel like this is the inside of my mind if you like combine this, and this. From the imagination of Jim Henson, the wizardry of George Lucas, and the genius of David Bowie comes the fantastical adventure to a world where everything seems possible and nothing is what it seems. I also really like, what's that movie called? The Dark Crystal. I haven't seen the Netflix, I think it's a prequel yet. Maybe I'm just like not ready to like reopen the part of my childhood that was the Dark Crystal, which was me at 3 getting nightmares from a crumbling Skeksis. That might be it. But yeah, Labyrinth. I hope that you enjoyed that video. Let me know what your favourite out of the DVDs I went through were. And also feel free to engage in a conversation about the questions I asked. Yeah. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Ka kite.